Hey everyone, my name is Janelle and I am the owner and creator of Soy Soulections. I create 100% soy wax candles that are custom made, hand poured. They are scented, highly fragrant. I provide candles that give aromatic and healing properties. What I mean by that is that my candles are very intentional. So there is thought, energy, time, effort, of research, so many things that goes into the candles, not just mixing up some wax, pouring a scent in and putting it in a jar. Okay, what I mean by healing properties is that, for instance, our best-selling candle, the intentional candle that I created, it contains the scent of frankincense and myrrh. And if you know about frankincense and myrrh, you know that that scent is in relation to medicinal uses, you know, respiratory properties. When you smell the frankincense and myrrh scent, it triggers certain chemical compounds within your body. This is just one of the fragrances that we provide that correlates with the healing properties, but we offer a variety. But this one right here is just put into our intentional candle because frankincense and myrrh also represents the crown chakra, and our intentional candle is based off of the 7 chakras, the candle itself being the crown because it is white and it has the frankincense and myrrh scent, and then it is adorned with the 6 other chakra element crystals on top. The red one is red jasper, the yellow one is tiger's eye, the orange one is carnelian, the green one is green aventurine, the blue one is lapis lazuli, and the purple one is amethyst. So that is the basis and the background of the intentional candle. I also adorn the top, the rim of the intentional candle with Florida water, and I also sage and say a prayer for the intentional candle. The prayer in brief goes something like me praying that the person who is connected to the candle, who supports the candle, I pray that they are receiving all of the intentions that they are seeking. I pray that they are being received with love and light. I pray that the spirit in the universe is guiding them in the right direction and keeping them in alignment with whatever they're seeking. It is a lot of work and effort that I have to do for myself so that I am in the right space for the candles to be made, so that the receiver and the supporter and the consumer is able to get that energy that I invested into the candle. I also create candles for the whole 7 chakras, so I have a chakra collection as well that I'm mentioning because it is another one of our best sellers, and it is a candle for healing properties. Okay, it contains the scents that are in alignment with the chakra. You open up and reveal and release certain things that your chakras might be blocking. So there's a lot of intention that goes into these candles. There's a lot of thought, there's a lot of research, there's a lot of, like I said, energy that goes into each and every single candle. Everyone loves a good scented candle. Everyone loves a good scented candle. So we do candle, well, I do, saying we, it's a business, so you know. I also produce aromatic candles that are for just your burning purposes only. So if you do not want to tap into the spiritual, into the healing properties, or if you're just not, you know, in that space yet, or if you're gifting it to somebody who, you know, does not really, you know, indulge in those type of practices, we do have aromatic candles that allow you to just enjoy the burn of the fragrance, because our fragrance is very potent in our candles. The soy wax is definitely a blend that allows the fragrance to penetrate through the wax and illuminate into the air, so that you get that full candle burning experience. The aromatic scents that I have provided thus far, just to name a few, is pumpkin caramel crunch, sea salt and orchid, honeysuckle, bamboo, pumpkin souffle, cranberry, banana nut, black sea. Yeah, I'll just do those to name a few, and there's very much more coming, and those were definitely sellers. Like, our candles are not ones to play with, period. Like, they do what needs to be done. My candles really do not play. They do what needs to be done. I definitely make sure that I make the candles to where it illuminates the whole atmosphere. Like, it doesn't just sit in the room. I want it to like linger into other rooms. I want it to be like a spirit, and I want it to travel throughout the house. Like, yeah, I'm burning it in the back room, but I can smell it at the door because I was waiting on you at the door. Thank you, period. Soy Soulections uses 100% soy wax. The soy wax is a very delicate wax made of soybean vegetables. The vegetables are dried out into flakes, and then they are put in a package so that the flakes arrive to me, and then I melt the flakes down into a liquid form. Now, I chose soy wax because I love how the soy wax is a vegetable product. Now, I personally am plant-based, so I did not want any beeswax because beeswax is not plant-based. I did not want any paraffin because paraffin provides toxins in the air. It is not suitable for inhalation. It is petroleum based as well. We do not want any infants, toddlers, any young adults, anybody who is a human being rather, to be inhaling petroleum. On top of the fact that you're adding fragrance and color dye to the candle, you definitely do not want too many toxins burning while you're trying to enjoy an aromatic experience. I also love how it holds color because soy wax is so easy to work with that the color attaches itself immediately to the wax, making it good for it to be worked with when it's time to be creative. I like that aspect of the soy wax because I like to do different things as far as being a creative also in my work. I don't want to just, like I said, I don't want to just put fragrance and wax and color into a candle and put it in a jar and say, hey, this is it. I want to make everything intentional. Everything I do is done with a reason, a purpose. So that is also another reason why I chose 100% soy wax to make my candles. Also, hence the name Soy Soulections. How I came up with the name, Soy Soulections because one day I was just thinking, like, before, when I had first started the candles in 2018, the reason being is because I just kept buying candles, and I was just like, well, I wonder how much it costs to make a candle while I'm sitting up here buying them. So I did my research, I looked into it, and I was just like, okay, let me buy the supplies and everything, and then let me see, like, first I didn't even have no labels. I was just pouring, like I said, pouring wax and fragrance into a jar and selling them because I was just like, okay, like, let's see what it do. Then I was just like, okay, like, I like the groove of this. Like, it was being really therapeutic for me. I was really enjoying, like, the time that I was spending making candles. I really was having, like, peace with myself while I was making the candles. I loved concocting things. I loved, like, seeing the outcome of, like, how it turned out, how it really smelled, and I really was loving, like, how can I say, like, my urge to want to do it, my passion, really. Like, found myself excited to want to get to making some more candles every time I ran out of a batch. Like, so once I got to the stage where I was creating labels, I was like, okay, cool, like, I need to figure out a name. So I just named it after myself because I wanted people to know it was me, you know, making the candles and everything. So I started out with Jonelle Candle Company, and then that took off. I was making, like, little $5 jars, and people were eating them up. Oh my god, the candle smells so good. Like, it really doing what it needs to do. But the only thing was that it was a small jar, so it really would only, like, light up the room that it was, like, in. So if it was in the bathroom would be on fleek, but the rest of the house, you know, would be kind of like dainty. Or, like, if it was like a big living room, it would be like the candle would only illuminate, like, the table setting where it was lit at, or something like of that nature. So, you know, it was really small, right? So then I'm like, okay, let me pause because I really find myself invested into this, and I really want to make, like, a name for myself. So I wanted to take my name out of it, and so I wanted it to be soulful because it really was a sole purpose for me making the candles. Like I said, I really found myself, like, enjoying it and having an urge to want to get to making more candles. Like, okay, so it's soy wax, so I want to include soy in it, so therefore I don't have to keep repeating the fact that it's soy wax, although I find myself doing that anyway. And then, like I said, I wanted it to be, like, soul purposeful because I find my soul in candle making. Like, literally, it really has changed aspects of my life that I did not know it would do by me making them. And then the connections that it has brought me to with the consumers is really special. Like, I really enjoy hearing people review my product and giving me feedback and telling me how much they love the candle and how they incorporate it in their everyday life. So it's very much more soulful than anything because it has reached a mass of people, and that has been, like, one of my goals and my purposes in life, to reach people. I want to connect with people. I want to vibe with people. I want to get to know people, and I have done that so far with just making candles. So I conjoined the name soy and the name soul, and then I'm like, well, I get flavors, period. Like, I don't just make one type of candle. I don't make just one scent and things like that. I make a selection of candles. And then I'm like, wait, selections, not selections, but soulections. So then, boom, it's birthed. Okay, Soy Soulections, because that's what it is. And then the logo was just like, I really came up with this logo myself, y'all. I designed it myself and everything. So I was just like, okay, I want it to be like, you know, S&S, because Soy Soulections. But then I didn't want it to just be like SS, because I've seen that already done. So I'm just like, I want to have a logo that is just like catchy to the eye, to where people know when they see it, just like a Nike check, or just like, you know, a Lacoste alligator or a Polo Man. People see it and they know who it is. So I'm like, okay, this is more unique than just the double S. And then I just took a lot of S's and I started like making them go in a circle. And then this was birthed. And then I loved it. And I was just like, yes, this is in alignment with everything that I'm trying to do. So that's how Soy Soulections was birthed. It was birthed on September 1st, 2019. But like I said, I had been making candles since 2018. So it took me a year for me to come up with Soy Soulections. But I had been making candles prior to that. And now here I am in 2020. Soy Soulections is on its way. Okay, we're in the race. Okay, we're in the race, and it's about to be on its way. I take candle making very passionately. Like I said, I really put my intention and energy into making candles. This is not something that I do as a hobby or I do for fun. This is something that I do with the intention that this will be a business that will last forever. This will be a business that will have a storefront, multiple storefronts, multiple flagship stores. It will have multiple, I have said this and I have manifested where I am today in 2018. So that's how I know that, you know, the sole purpose of this brand and this business works, and it is the truth. But for Soy Soulections, like I said, being in the homes of many, being in the mouths of many, I want people to continue to spread the word of mouth on how great the product is, how much they enjoy it. Just how you share it with me, I want you to share it with the world. I want you to gift it to a friend and a family member. I want you to give it to somebody in need, who might need upliftment, who might need, you know, some sense of like peace and clarity in their hearts and their minds and their spirit and their environment, or whatever have you. You can gift it with the Soy Soulections candle, and I'm sure that energy will be brought to them through my candles. The intention that I had put behind the brand, once I finalized the foundation for it and everything, like I said, the logo, the name behind it, and what it meant and what it stood for, that's the trajectory of the business. I definitely see Soy Soulections being at the top tier for Black-owned candle making companies, businesses, what have you. I definitely can see myself being in connection with so many different people, because it is the souls that I'm connecting with. So many people that range from young, old, from East Coast to West Coast, from around the world. That is the direction of Soy Soulections, where I wanted to travel to, where I see it headed. As long as, you know, the quality and the context of the brand continues to stay elite, which I definitely am going to make sure that I do, it will continue to travel far, and it will continue to grow and progress and elevate and ascend. I speak only love and light over my business, my products, every intention, every candle, down to the core of the wick, down to the fragrance, down to the wax. I definitely speak love and light into each and every candle. That being said, I thank you guys so much for watching and tapping in. I definitely will have more YouTube videos to come, because I do want to educate you on, you know, candle burning and the candle burning experience that I have created. I will be talking about that in the next video. So yes, just stay tuned. Follow on Instagram, look at our website, purchase a candle, okay, because it's going to change your life, and I can bet that. I could bet that. Period. Thank you.